What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're back with some more super realistic rebuilds. You guessed it. Today we gotta do an interesting team, obviously out west, the Los Angeles Lakers, people's favorite team, one of the most popular teams in the NBA, and I feel like we had to do it. Of course, we're gonna be doing all three teams anyway, but if you guys can go ahead, if we go any further into this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Only takes 2 seconds of your time, and would love to have new people, new faces here in Crush Nation. So greatly appreciate you guys for that. But man, the Los Angeles Lakers, they've been an interesting team this year, that's for sure. I mean, Anthony Davis literally said it the other night: we suck, we can't score, we can't defend, or something like that. LeBron James has been hurt. People have been questioning Russell Westbrook's fit, and Russell Westbrook trying to find himself. He's had some good games in LA. Carmelo has looked like a freaking 6th man of the year at times. I mean, it's just been a very interesting year for the Los Angeles Lakers, and this should be a pretty interesting rebuild. Now, I will say this team, I think it's going to depend on the fit of Russ and LeBron James and Anthony Davis, on how far this team really goes, to be honest. That's how I feel. Once again, to the postseason, which I assume they'll make it, obviously. Hopefully LeBron James doesn't miss too much time this season. But it'll be interesting to see how they compete in the West, and how, teams will defend them with Russell Westbrook being there. And it'll just be interesting to see how it all unfolds. And will Russell Westbrook be in LA for 2 years, or will he eventually be traded just because they don't like the fit? I don't know. Russell Westbrook's been traded like every year, it feels like, for the last 3 seasons, I think, because he went from, what was it? The Rocket, or he went from the Thunder to the Rockets, and then the Rockets to the Wizards, and then the Rockets, or then the Wizards to the Lakers. Could there be another chapter in there? I'm not sure. So this rotation right now looks very funky, though, so let's go ahead and fix that. So right now, this is what we're running, or this is what it looks like. Russell Westbrook, Avery Bradley, Ken Bazemore, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Carmelo Anthony, Dwight Howard, DeAndre Jordan, Rajon Rondo, and Malik Monk. So I'm going to go ahead and throw Malik Monk in there over Rajon Rondo, though, just because I feel like that's better. But yeah, this rotation is very funky, and we definitely need to fix this. Like, this is not the ideal thing I want to see on this LA Lakers roster. So for this first season, of course, like we usually do, we don't go ahead and do anything. We kind of just sit back and kind of see how 2K feels about the team, and then we make our changes in the offseason and all that, like you guys know. So we're going to go ahead and summary this first season with how this rotation looks right now. Hopefully the injury bug doesn't hit us too hard. Hopefully LeBron James is healthy. And let's see how far this team goes. Can this team win a championship is the question. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know, man. The starters we have are like literally a 73 and a 72 overall, so I'm not feeling too confident. Talen Horton-Tucker being back soon is going to help out a lot as well. So let's go ahead and simulate to the end of this season, see how things pan out, see if we win a championship, and of course, we'll make our crazy changes in the offseason. Additionally, today's video is sponsored by Prize Picks, which is a DFS player props app that's matching up to a $100 deposit when you use my code Crushables. Let me show you. Prize Picks is a DFS app where you're literally facing no one other than the numbers. You're just facing the projections. Let me show you some of my past entries. So on this one, I decided to do a power play where I decided to bet the over on Rudy Gobert and Harrison Barnes. The power play was able to 3 times my money, and Rudy Gobert and Harrison Barnes were both able to hit, which mounted me to $150. On this one, I did a flex play with LaMelo, Fred VanVleet, Joe Harrison, Gordon Hayward. Unfortunately, Joe Harris was only like 3 points off. If he literally hit one of his threes, I would have walked away with $100. So unfortunate, but that's just what happens. But I didn't walk away with nothing, as I was still able to win $32 after only betting 21. So I didn't walk away with nothing. So you can decide whether or not you want to do flex plays or power plays. Feel free to use my link in the description. Of course, you can always ask me on Twitter if you have any questions, and use my code Crushables when you sign up. So the season comes to an end, and we're the 3rd seed out west. We have to feel pretty good about that finish, but it really doesn't matter, of course, for this Los Angeles Lakers roster. It's all about winning that championship. That's what this team is striving to do each and every season with LeBron James on the roster. Of course, they made all the sacrifices to get Anthony Davis. They traded for Russell Westbrook now, so it'll be interesting to kind of see. But for us, 3rd seed out west, we're going up against Phoenix Suns, a team that actually eliminated us for last year in the first round when we were missing people with injuries. So we had 25 from LeBron James, 23 from Russell Westbrook. So a very solid season still out of Russell Westbrook. So for me, trading him doesn't make a ton of sense if we can make it work, if you know what I mean. So 21 from Anthony Davis, 15 for Carmelo Anthony as a 6th man. Obviously, awesome stuff. Kendrick Nunn with 9.5, Dwight Howard with 8.2, and Talen Horton-Tucker with 8. So here we go, going up against the Phoenix Suns. I mean, they've been on fire lately in real life as well. So it'll be interesting to kind of see how we can perform against this team. Obviously, we'd love to have some revenge here after getting eliminated last year by them. So many current round against Phoenix, and we're going to lose in 5. Damn. Okay. So did we have a fully healthy roster? But okay, yeah, we did. So unfortunate. I mean, if we lose in the first round, that is no bueno, especially if you have a healthy team. Healthy Lakers team losing the first round is like doomsday. So we definitely have some moves to make in the offseason as much as we can. So let's go ahead and see who's going to win it all, though, as we have the Brooklyn Nets going on to win in 4 games over the New Orleans Pelicans, a team that doesn't even belong in the NBA Finals. I'm not sure why they make it. I don't know why they're so overpowered in 2K. It's just the way it is. Zion Williamson is just that guy, I guess. So, of course, we're really not going to have a ton of ways to improve this roster. It's going to be tough for us. It really is. So, I mean, we're going to do our best. We're going to try. I mean, Russell Westbrook trade might have to happen just because of the amount of money that he's taking up for me to, like, put the right guys on this roster around LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Russell Westbrook. So, it'll be interesting to kind of see what we want to do there and how we're going to handle that. But one thing I also wanted to point out is I guess I saw from Shams today that I didn't realize that this was ever going to happen, but I guess the Staples Center is considering on changing their name, which is kind of weird. I feel like the Staples Center has just been like, I don't know, like such a famous arena. I'm not sure why they would want to change the name of it, but I don't know. That's what they're doing. So what are we going to do? We have LeBron James, Anthony Davis, both under contract. Taylor Horton-Tucker, of course, is pretty much our only salary that we could use in a trade, which we might have to, man. We really might have to trade this guy just to do something. So we're going to have to go straight past the draft because I don't believe we even have a second rounder. I can check real quick. Yeah, we don't even have a pick in this draft, so we can move on from that and go straight to player options, which I assume Russell Westbrook would accept, and he does. That's $47 million. You do not want to leave on the table. Kendrick Nunn declines his player option, so that's definitely something that doesn't help us any. And then qualifying offer Sekou Naboya, which is actually a player that the Lakers just waived yesterday, I believe. So not going to re-sign him because they actually cut him. And I think they signed some G League player. I don't remember who it was now. But Kendrick Nunn's a free agent. DeAndre Jordan, got to be honest with you, really don't have any interest in bringing DeAndre Jordan back. I do have some interest, though, in bringing a 78 overall back just because that's going to be a nice bench piece for us. So I'm going to go ahead and give him whatever he wants because letting him walk for nothing would definitely be not good. So, yeah, I mean, we have definitely a really, really tough offseason ahead of us. So we look at what we got available. DeAndre Jordan, of course, the only player we really had bird rights on. We're not going to be able to re-sign Carmelo Anthony. It'll definitely be interesting to kind of see how that goes, but he's looking for some more money, and obviously we can't pay him that. So, I don't know. Would Carmelo ring chase or just go get a big contract? I would assume he would ring chase and, stay with the Lakers or whatever, but I don't know. So this is what we got. We have Russell Westbrook, Kendrick Nunn. We have no shooting guard. We have Taylor Horton-Tucker. We have LeBron James, and we have Anthony Davis. So improving this roster is pretty tough when you really have nothing to do and no cap space. So I think we do have to trade Russell Westbrook. I really hate to do it, but I think we have to in order to free up any room to make this roster better. I do like Russell Westbrook, don't get me wrong, but I cannot make a solid lineup with having $47 million going towards him. So yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do something. I do see Hassan Whiteside, who could be a solid backup center though, which I think I'm gonna go ahead and give him money just because we need anything to be like a nice backup. So Whiteside, I am feeling good about re-signing or signing you, not re-signing, but we signed Hassan Whiteside. But other than that, there's like Tony Snell out here who could be solid 3-and-D player, obviously, that we'd love to have. Daniel Tice would be whatever, solid. Just obviously, we're going to be signing minimum guys, but at the end of the day, these are not going to be needle movers. We do not have a very solid starting shooting guard or a very solid starting small forward. So we need to do something to improve that. So how are we going to do that? Probably Taylor Horton-Tucker's money and probably Russell Westbrook's money. So let's see what we can do to improve this roster in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to be honest, I was probably searching for about 10 to 20 minutes on what made sense for a Russell Westbrook trade. I was really trying hard. I couldn't think of anything, man. I really couldn't. The only thing I tried to make happen was trading him to the Indiana Pacers just because the Pacers are in such a weird spot. But I couldn't get them to accept anything, and I wasn't obviously going to override or anything like that. So it just was not happening for us. So, I mean, we can go ahead and still get at least like one more player here or a couple more players here, and I don't know, just hope for the best. I guess I could resign DeAndre Jordan. I don't know, man. So this basically, we get Jeremy Lamb and Nicholas Batum out of free agency. Sekou Naboya is back for some reason. And then, yeah, so basically, Russell Westbrook's down 2 overall. Not ideal at all. Hassan Whiteside's down. Jeremy Lamb's down. Tony Snell. Like, this team is still going to suck. I couldn't get rid of Russell Westbrook for the life of me. It was, like, almost impossible. I couldn't find anything that made any sense at all. And it's just rather unfortunate. I don't know, man. I was trying to be realistic, of course, and it just wasn't happening. So, all right, we get it. Josh Richardson was hurt. I'm not even sure why he's playing in the summer league, but whatever. So, all right. Or actually, I guess maybe it's because he's not in the NBA anymore. Veterans play in the summer league sometimes. So, all right, here we go. All right, so power ranking list number 1. I mean, we still have, obviously, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Taylor Horn-Tucker. Maybe he develops for us a little bit. Jeremy Lamb's a solid starting shooting guard, and of course, Russell Westbrook still solid. But unfortunately, I wasn't getting anything that I actually wanted. So, Nicholas Batum, I'm gonna move him to small forward, and he stays the same. So, yeah, basically, this is our rotation for the year. Russell Westbrook's going to be an expiring contract, and we'll kind of decide what makes sense for us when that time comes. Obviously, LeBron James is another guy that's not getting any younger, so we got to definitely figure out what we want to do there. We're gonna go ahead and run a balance system, though. I think that way we kind of have that going for us, and hopefully, I mean, at this point, we just kind of hope Taylor Horn-Tucker develops. That's really what we need. So I'm gonna move his shot tendency up to like an 84 because we decided not to trade Taylor Horn-Tucker. For so many times, we could have gotten Kyle Lowry, we could have gotten other guys, and, you know, LA never wanted to trade Taylor Horn-Tucker. So, I really couldn't find anything that made sense as far as trading him either. So, let's go ahead. Simulate season number 2 with barely any upgrades, and let's just see what happens. There is a possibility that we could stop at the trade deadline, maybe to make something happen, but I'm not holding my breath. So this team is the 8th seed, and honestly, I'm desperate to make some type of move, and here we go. Russell Westbrook, Sekou Doumbouya, a 2026 first and 3 seconds for Harrison Barnes and Buddy Hield. The reason why we throw so many assets in is why the hell did the Sacramento Kings want Russell Westbrook? I have no idea. They have so many guards as it is. But this is really the best trade for us. It just makes the most sense. And to make it worth their while, because obviously Russell Westbrook's an expiring contract, and maybe Sacramento could just buy him out or whatever. That way Russell Westbrook can just go somewhere else, just because it's just not working. It's not working for us where the 8th seed is just not happening. So Harrison Barnes and Buddy Hield's going to round up the roster a little bit more. It's going to give us some more depth, and I give up a ton of assets in order to make it happen. Obviously, we're in a panic mode. It is like LeBron James not getting any younger, so that was the move I thought made the most sense. With that being said, Kendrick Nunn becomes the instant starter, obviously. And Buddy Hield was playing like shooting guard or playing like small forward, so I'm going to go ahead and move him back to shooting guard. And then Harrison Barnes is listed at power forward. I mean, it really doesn't matter where we have him listed at. I guess I'll move him to small forward. So just like that, our new rotation becomes Kendrick Nunn, who's a solid starter, you know, started in Miami for a little bit. Kendrick Nunn, Buddy Hield, Harrison Barnes, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Taylor Horn-Tucker, Hassan Whiteside, Daniel Tice, and then Jeremy Lamb. So, I mean, I think it rounds us up a little bit more. I really do. And I think, obviously, Buddy Hield would have been the better fit back then when they did make that initial trade. And I think a lot of us agreed that Buddy Hield would have made a lot of sense next to LeBron James, but they decided to go the Russell Westbrook route. So here we are now with Mr. Buddy Hield. We're the 8th seed. If we look at our team right now, we're 27 and 29. So we're under 500. And obviously, we're trying to win a damn championship, so that's not ideal at all. But Harrison Barnes' contract will be gone. Buddy Hield will be an expiring contract, so it'll give us a little bit more flexibility in the offseason. Obviously, the Russell Westbrook would have been gone as well, but I'm trying to make the playoffs this year. I thought this made us a little bit better. We'll see what happens. So season number 2 comes to an end. I think it made us better. It looked like we won more games than we lost, and we went from an 8th seed to a 7th seed. So I guess we had to feel, you know, decent about that. MVP goes to Luka Doncic. Hunter Salas is your rookie of the year. Thaddeus Young's your 6th man. Giannis is a defensive player. Jonathan Kuminga, your most improved. And Nate McMillan is your coach of the year. So John Morant's hurt. LeBron James makes all NBA first team still at his age. And here we go. We get to play the Phoenix Suns in the play-in. And we have an opportunity to make it twice. So LeBron James, 26. Anthony Davis, 20. Taylor Horn-Tucker with 15. Kendrick Nunn with 14. 10 from Buddy Hield. 9 from Harrison Barnes. 9 from Hassan Whiteside. 8 from Jeremy Lamb. 4 from Daniel Tice, 4 from Nicholas Batum, and 3 from Damian Lee. So here we go. Going against the Phoenix Suns. Can we go ahead and advance to the playoffs here? Can we win this one play-in game? Here we go. And just like that, we beat Phoenix. We're on to the 7th seed. And I think we should be a pretty scary 7th seed coming into this, hopefully. I'm going to go ahead and round up our rotation to 8 players. That way we play our 8 best players for this whole series and hope for the best. So here we go. Kendrick Nunn, Buddy Hield, Taylor Horn-Tucker, LeBron James, Anthony Davis. Can this team get to where we want them? Game 1, let's see what happens. We lose 1-0 against a Memphis team. Okay. Game 2, we're down 2-0. Game 3, we win. Can we even it up though? No, we can't. And do we lose in 5? No, not yet. Can we force a game 7? Yes, we can. Just like that, we're going to a game 7 with Memphis. Kendrick Nunn is injured. Okay, that is not good. Let's go ahead and fix that. He was our only point guard on the roster, so I guess he's going to be playing through it, whatever. So he's only down 1 overall. So whatever. Hopefully we can find a way to get past the Grizzlies here in Game 7. Here we go, baby. Game 7 in Memphis. LeBron James on our side. I feel good in a Game 7 scenario with LeBron James, but I don't know, man. It's not looking good right now, and it looks like we're not going to get past the first round once again. 99 to 116. Forced to the 7, but we still were not able to do anything there. So just like that, we still have more work to do. So Utah goes on to lose to the Atlanta Hawks in 6 games. One thing we do have to make sure of is LeBron James does not retire, because that would be not very good, obviously, because LeBron James is pretty much our only person on our roster that we need to keep around. 38 years old. Okay, well, here we go. One more offseason, I think, to fix this, because LeBron James is not getting any younger. So I think we gave ourselves a little bit more flexibility in order to make something happen. I think trading Buddy Hield is a lot easier than trading Russell Westbrook. A team's definitely got to cater to Russell Westbrook more than they would have to cater to, obviously, Buddy Hield, who can just fit right in anywhere. So I did not mean to offer him a contract, but sure, Michael Stauffer, welcome to the team. Let's go to the draft, and let's see what we can do. So on draft night, don't believe we're going to have a pick, because I used a lot of those picks at the trade deadline in order to get rid of Russell Westbrook. But we have the 22nd pick. Where did that come from? I'm not 1000% sure, but whatever. Or that's a pick swap. That's why. Never mind. Buddy Hield on a 1-year deal. Hassan Whiteside. I think we have to consider trading Buddy Hield's salary in order to upgrade something here. So that is what we're going to be looking for. A Buddy Hield trade here. He does fit very nicely here, but I think if we can upgrade, because he only averaged like 10 points anyway, we're going to do that. So I'm going to be trying to get Malcolm Brogdon here on draft night. We're going to be trading our pick in Buddy Hield and Hassan Whiteside, and they do not agree to that just yet. Thankfully, we have more seconds we can throw their way, and we actually have a 20. Well, we're not going to throw another pick in here, hopefully. And just like that, we got Malcolm Brogdon, who is going to be a huge upgrade at that point guard spot. So you have Malcolm Brogdon and Kendrick Nunn, a lot cheaper as well. So I feel pretty good about that. Harrison Barnes is probably going to be a guy we're going to be interested in re-signing along with Taylor Horton-Tucker. And as long as we get a solid shooting guard, I feel pretty good about our chances. So I don't know why I won the draft, because obviously we traded everyone, so we're not going to have anything. Rookie signing, none. And then let's go straight to player options, man. So Taylor Horton-Tucker declines. I hate this glitch, man. Like, it shoots me all the way up to staff retirements like I care. I don't really care. Okay, so free agency. Let's see. We got LeBron James. We have Harrison Barnes. We have Taylor Horton-Tucker. Obviously, can't afford to let LeBron James walk, so we're going to give him the most amount of money as possible. So then Taylor Horton-Tucker, we're going to re-sign, and then Harrison Barnes, we're also going to re-sign, because letting him walk would not be ideal. So we are, yeah, okay, I'm about to say, we are number 1 for LeBron James in order for him to come back, so that's huge. LeBron James, welcome back. And then, other than that, we really don't have a ton of money to do anything else. So that is what we're banking on. Malcolm Brogdon, Kendrick Nunn. We have no shooting guard right now, but I think we can slide Taylor Horton-Tucker over that shooting guard spot, and we'd be fine. It's just a matter of, yes, getting a little bit of a bench, because we literally have none. So we're going to be signing Alec Burks in free agency. That's going to be a huge signing there. Obviously, as a bench player, we have Terrence Ross, who also would be solid to go ahead and bring him in. As long as we have just a few guys here and there that can just kind of fill in, I feel good. Obviously, we're going to be playing most of our starters for majority of the season, and that might result into some injuries, so who knows. I'm going to bring back Daniel Tice as well. And then, do we have bird rights on anyone? No, we don't. Okay, so we don't have anybody that we can really bring back. Javonte Green. So basically, if we move Taylor Horton-Tucker to shooting guard, he goes down. That's a little unfortunate. Not really what I wanted, but he's going to have to play shooting guard, so we'll have him play the shooting guard spot. We have Malcolm Brogdon, Kendrick Nunn. We have Taylor Horton-Tucker. We have Harrison Barnes, Alec Burks, Daniel Tice, LeBron James, Lloyd Cauley-Stein, Anthony Davis. So the bench is going to suck really badly, obviously. It's unfortunate, but it is the way it is. But hey, yeah, Malcolm Brogdon, Kendrick Nunn, LeBron James, still Anthony Davis. I mean, I knew going into this is going to be a tough rebuild. It's always really hard to rebuild the Lakers just because of how many little assets they actually have. But obviously, in real life, LA doesn't have too hard of a time because, they can just literally waive the fact that they live in LA in front of free agents' faces, and most of them decide to go there. So, unfortunately, we can't do that in 2K. It's not really how it works. So, yeah, bench starts to suck a little bit. No surprise there. Let's just go straight to our rotation, just kind of see how this is going to pan out. It's going to be tough to win a championship this year, obviously. But hey, we're going to try. So I'm probably just going to run like an 8-man rotation. This is what our starting 5 looks like. Not terrible. Malcolm Brogdon, Taylor Horton-Tucker, Harrison Barnes, LeBron James, obviously, Anthony Davis, Kendrick Nunn, Burks, Daniel Tice, and then Lloyd Cauley-Stein. That's pretty much it. That's all we got. So let's go ahead and look at the shot tendencies real quick because I definitely want to check these out. Brogdon, I think I want him to take some shots, and Harrison Barnes as well. Definitely want him to take some shots. So we'll have him like to the 79. So other than that, we're going to go ahead. Simway season number 3. I think we did our very best that we could with how restricted we are in 2K. And hopefully, somehow, some way, we find a way win a championship with LeBron James and the Lakers. Here we ended up as the 3rd seed in the West. MVP Luka Doncic, Victor is your Rookie of the Year, Nurkic is your 6th man on the Pistons, Giannis Defensive Player, and Jabari Walker is your Most Improved. Nate McMillan Coach of the Year, and Joseph Jackson your Executive. So since LeBron James is so old, it's gonna be a pretty tough, we're gonna have to win here, or it's it, basically, that's it. And then I think in a future rebuild, we could try to rebuild the Lakers with, like, after LeBron James, if you know what I mean. We could try to go further, but for today, I don't think I'm gonna go any further than this. So if we can't get out of the first round, then it's a GG's, I guess. So let's go ahead and look at the player stats, because if I lose LeBron James, obviously, wow, we have injuries, so that is not good. Kushner down in 1 to 2 weeks, Brogdon out, so that does not work well in our favor, but okay, well, that is definitely a GG here. So let's go ahead and simulate the play-in. I really wish everyone was healthy here, because we're definitely going to need it. Brogdon is in, I guess, but he's injured, so I don't know what to expect, man. But hey, like I said, if we can't win it here, then it is what it is. So proficiency-wise, we ran a 3.5 system, and we could go up to a 4-star. I don't know why I wasn't doing that earlier, but whatever. So Memphis Grizzlies, man, can we find a way to win a championship, or at the very least, get out of the first round? That's all I'm asking for. Here we go. Game 1, we're up 1-0. Good start. Okay. Feel good. 26 points from Talen Horton-Tucker. That's why we kept him around for so long, to carry LeBron James in this postseason. Here we go. I'm kidding, obviously. But here, game 2, we are up 2-0. Okay. Love that. 3-0. And can we get out of the first round? No, not yet. 3-1. Okay. We got out of the first round. Huge W. That's all I wanted, if nothing else. So here we go. Now we got New Orleans and Dallas, and we got the Minnesota Timberwolves, who upset the Houston Rockets. Actually, I feel pretty good. Why is this yellow so hard? Like, I don't know if it's just you guys, but for me, looking at this yellow is so rough. And wow, we're playing Jokic and Karl-Anthony Towns. This yellow is weird, though. I do not like it. Okay. All right, here we go. Game 1 against Minnesota. We're up 1-0. Okay, 20. Dude, is Talen Horton-Tucker just going off? 23 points per game in this postseason. Okay. That is huge. I was kidding about the whole carrying LeBron James thing, but hey, he's kind of going off. So sure. Game 2, we're up 2-0. Okay. Game 3, and can we sweep them? Dude, I think it's Talen Horton-Tucker that's doing this for us right now. Holy crap. Playoff stats. We got to go look at this. Talen Horton-Tucker averaging 21 points per game is absolutely big time. Brogdon is still in a little bit of pain, it looks like. That's unfortunate. But hey, Talen Horton-Tucker's got our back in this postseason. What did he average in the regular season? Did he average that? He averaged 15 points per game, so absolutely is taking a huge jump. Love that. All right, here we go. Well, we get to play the Dallas Mavericks. We're in the Western Conference Finals. So Dallas Mavericks, Luka, Tim Hardaway, O'Neal, Porzingis, Olynyk, Jaden Ivey, Gallinari, Josh Green, and Gabriel Deck. Okay, well, here we go. Can we make to the finals? Similarly, game 1. We're up 1-0. Good start. Not play game. That is an accident. Okay. If I click simulate current round, we sweep them. Okay. Wow. Talen Horton-Tucker is a beast, I guess. He is the reason why we're doing this thing right now. Is he still averaging like a huge amount? 20 points per game. What did he do in like game 4? If I can look at it correctly. Here we go. Game 4, not... Oh, that was wrong. Only 13. Okay. Game 1, let's see what he did. Still nothing. 16 points. That's still solid. Game 2, 17. Game 3, 28. Oh my goodness, man. This man is a reason why we're here. Okay. Orlando Magic, Cole Anthony, Suggs, Franz Wagner, Bonchero, Wendell Carter. Okay. This is a pretty solid young team. Here we go. They're up 1-0. They're up 2-0. We do win game 3, though. We do win game 4. Okay. Okay. Talen Horton-Tucker turning it up a little bit. We love to see that. Here we go. Can we celebrate in Orlando our championship and giving LeBron James one more final ring? Here we go. Come on, man. This is all we want. And Talen Horton-Tucker deserves that finals MVP. Come on, baby. And it looks like we're going to lose game 6. We're definitely getting blown out in game 6. Okay. 102 to 120. No Talen Horton-Tucker this time. You only... Okay. That's enough. That's not enough shots for our best player. Okay. Game 7. Come on, baby. This is what we need the most. Come on. Game 7. Got to simcast this. We gotta see what's going to happen. Here we go. Game 7. This is all she wrote here. It's Orlando. Here we go, baby. Game 7 in LA. This is what we want. This is our dream here. We win another championship. We call it good. LeBron James leaves. He retires on a good note. Come on, baby. Very close game. Very close game. Very, very close game. 120. Okay, we're starting to run away with it. And it looks like we're going to go on to win a championship. And just like that, Talen Horton-Tucker goes ahead and gives LeBron James another championship. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Definitely was a little bit of a tougher one than I expected because it's the Lakers, but it's actually low-key kind of tough to rebuild the Lakers realistically in 2K. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely leave a like if you did. If you want to stick around for the championship celebration, obviously love it when you do that. But for now, this is Crushables saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.